the InfoWars Nightly News. I'm your host, Jakari Jackson. Here's what we have in store for you on this October 16th, 2013 edition.
Tonight, Chase limits cash withdrawals and bans international wire transfers. Is this the beginning of a financial iron curtain and a Cyprus-style confiscation? Then, the USDA is directing states to withhold funds for food stamps for the month of November. And Adam Kokesh will use his trial to focus attention on jury nullification. All that and more on tonight's InfoWars Nightly News.
And welcome back. Top story headline: Chase Bank limits cash withdrawals, bans international wire transfers. Now, this is a story we'll go into in great lengths later this broadcast with Paul Joseph Watson, and we'll also show you what happened when Anthony Gucciardi called Chase Bank earlier today. But this article stems from a document we received from a Chase Bank customer outline just what we told you, that they're saying at Chase Bank that they're going to limit your cash withdrawals. And like I said, we'll talk more about this in depth at the end of the broadcast. But for right now, let's look at this crisis. USDA orders states to withhold electronic food stamps. Now, we've seen the riots and the storming of Walmarts and so forth go on in recent days, and that's just a brief preview of things that could come if the food stamp situation gets any worse.
Well, it seems like the federal government is always poking a stick at an angry bear, and this week it's pointed at the recipients of the SNAP program. The USDA sent letters to state agency directors on October 11th, directing them to delay funding to state EBT vendors until further notice. In other words, up to 47 million Americans who rely on food stamps to feed their families may face the prospect of going without food next month. Considering the fact that a 2-hour glitch in the EBT system led to many riots and looting last weekend, imagine the reaction of millions of Americans living near the poverty line when they learned that they might not be credited next month due to the government shutdown.
It could impact us, and it's going to cause problems, because then you're going to come to find out you're going to have people starting to steal and do what they have to do to survive.
So the government is delaying funding for the Nutritional Assistance Program, and this is alarming considering the fact that government dependency has skyrocketed during the Obama administration. Senator John Thune said since President Obama came into office, SNAP participation has increased at 10 times the rate of job creation, and that increase in dependency is no coincidence. By pushing for massive enrollment into SNAP, the Obama administration is making a sizable number of people dependent on welfare, which the government controls at a whim. But is sending the nation into panic mode part of the globalist plan? Former Navy SEAL Ben Smith seems to think so.
They want us to do something. They either want to diminish our voice or our significance, or draw contact, and they can crush us. I mean, you've got Sheila Jackson Lee, who is calling for martial law to end the shutdown.
This strategy of creating pressure from above and below would mean that the government could create the crisis of a food shortage and then swoop in to restore order, thereby expanding government power at the expense of individual rights. Reporting for the InfoWars Nightly News, I'm Leanne McAdoo.
Now, I'm sure there are many good, decent, hard-working people on EBTs and food stamps who just maybe they lost a job or the kids got sick and they couldn't afford the bills, but there are other people who take advantage of the situation, so just go ahead and watch this clip.
Rap, hip-hop, rap. One for the trouble, two for the time. See, I take it to the next level. The reason why I came up with the welfare ID, I just want to show people, how to be real with it. I'm on welfare right now, for real. But she put that card in there, we got food stamps. And yo, I'm glad to get the food stamps. Why wouldn't you want to get free money?
Why wouldn't you want free money? Well, the problem with free money is that free money isn't free, whether it's welfare or banker bailouts or anything else. And that's a rapper, Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang Clan. And God rest his soul, I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead, he's passed on now. But that's just an example. The guy is riding around in a limo to pick up his welfare check, and he has his welfare card on his album. I mean, I don't think the guy was exactly hurting for cash. Not all rappers are super rich, but I think he could afford, not to be on food stamps and welfare. So let's switch gears right here. Jakari Jackson here, and I want to talk to you for a second about water. You know about ProPure, our flagship water purification system, but check out some of our portable water filter products at InfoWarsStore.com. The clearly filtered water pitcher. Also, for those of you on the go, we have the Athlete Edition filtered water bottle and the RAD Eliminator Pro filtered sports bottle that removes radiation. And keep in mind, we have replacement filters for all of these products. The ever-popular grab-and-go bag favorite, the Life Straw, the Crystal Quest shower filter system, and the Aquapod kit, great for mass storage of water. And while you're at the InfoWars shop, pick up a copy of our latest book, 31 Days to Survival. You can find all this and more at the InfoWarsStore.com. And don't forget, it's your support that funds our operation. Sign up for our free newsletter at InfoWars.com/newsletter.